welcome back to another Dean Colgan autograss.
Hi, how you doing? And welcome to Nottingham. So this is the UK round 5, I believe. As you know, I ain't got my car with me. Just sitting here chilling at the moment before we start the day, as such. Yeah, my lips are very sore, that's why they're really red. But yeah, other than that, let's see how we get on. I slept alright last night. But yeah, got some parts to pick up today. It's mainly the reason I turned up. So, but yeah, see what today brings and see in a minute.
The marshal will do his pirouette. Bunty left hand off the line we are. Will Barrett with a good start, but Graham Holmes next to him even better. In the star 93, he's going to lead in the Saxo, but on his inside is the AX of Will Barrett. Also there, Ross Victory, that's your 1, 2, 3. Tom Fellows, Jake Pierce and Sadie Houseman are there, but it's still Will Barrett who's in third now, but Graham Holmes leads in star 93. Ross Victory, Will Barrett, that's your 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is Tom Fellows in the Sturton 926. He's going to try and make his way up into third, trying the wide line. Will he make it stick? I'm not sure. Will Barrett's got the run on him in star 17, but it's Graham Holmes who leads the way in star 93. Trying that inside line, he's going to keep it in to hopefully not less Ross Victory through in the Radford 14, as he does so perfectly, but he's oversteered a bit. As Ross Victory is now going to take that wide line and try and sweep it in around the outside of Graham Holmes. He's done so perfectly, but there's a bit of contact between the two. They go door to door. Now down that far straight is star 93 who just gets his bumper in front. He's trying to make it a whole car length in front as his back tyre just lifts up a bit from the braking. Tom Fellows and Jake Pierce just having a bit of battle, but he's lost to Jake Pierce, and Will Barrett's in third, still there. That would be some good points, but now Ross Victory's aiming high, 455 points, now doing well in the points. Radford 14 now leads the way, but Will Barrett now caught up to the commotion in front of him. Graham Holmes going to try and get back what he had a lap ago, but it's Ross Victory who will lead the way into that first and second corner. Final lap flag being made ready, yellow and black flag ready for that Radford 14, star 93, star 17, Spalding 51, Sturton 926, and Sadie Houseman at the back of the pack in Sturton 113, just trying to gain that place on Tom Fellows, but it's Radford 14 who's aiming high and maybe given high points as he'll come around that first and second corner. It's Radford 14 in the AX. Ross Victory takes 55 points, Graham Holmes takes second, Will Barrett third, Jake Pierce fourth. Bit of contact, so, and the bunch lifts, and off the line we are. So who gets the best of starts? Tristan Richardson. He got a good start in Heat 1, and he's going to get a good start in Heat 2, but not as good as Wesley Johnson in the IK34, who's going to lead the pack in that green AX out of that first and all-important second corner. I think York 52's right behind him though, Daniel Brofton. Also there, Casey Wing, there's a bit of contact between the two AXs. Scarborough 82's around. Close call there, but Casey Wing is dumped out into the centre green. We don't know if there may be any flags given there, but we're going to keep it running as it's Wesley Johnson who's now away, and God, he could get himself a Saturday Shootout trophy, but it's IK34 who leads the way. Close behind though is York 52 of Daniel Brofton, also there Lewis Wing, Jack Brofton and Tristan Richardson. They're going to go three abreast into that third and fourth corner. The Saxon's going to try the inside line, but it's not inside enough as Lewis Wing gets up the inside of both of them. In Scarborough 33 making himself into that third place position. He's going to have to fight though because Tristan Richardson and Jack Brofton are right on his tail. Daniel Brofton in front of him by about one car length, but Wesley Johnson's away and gone. In IK34, York 52, Scarborough 33, that's your 1, 2, 3. And then your 4's Jack Brofton in that York 50. He's just trying to fend off from Tristan Richardson, Saxo versus Saxo. So they're evened out as they go down that far straight. It's wheel to wheel now as they go into that first and second corner. Once again, Tristan Richardson just against, he's been tapped on the back bumper, but one more lap to go for your race leader, Wesley Johnson, Daniel Brofton. Then it's the Scarborough 33 who's also behind him. He's going to try on the inside for second. There's a bit of door bashing between the two. They'll go down that far straight. The AX is a bit faster, but Lewis Wing's going to send it up the inside, brakes a bit later. That could get him a second place. There's a bit of door bashing between the two. Wesley Johnson's going to take a Saturday Shootout, but Lewis Wing will take second. Good battle for him. Then it will be York 52 and Daniel Brofton takes third. Tristan Richardson fourth, Jack Brofton fifth, and Casey Wing.
Right, that's day one of blood. No, I'm not going to blow them, and Nottingham. So that's day one of Nottingham. Been a bit hard for me to pick the camera up today. Not really been in the swing of things really, but I've got some onboard clips of some drivers, outboard clips. I'm drinking my blackcurrant. I've only had one. I'm behaving. I'm walking back to my van now to go drop the stuff off, and then I'll get a bit of dinner, and then see what tomorrow brings, I suppose. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, so I just realised I haven't actually made an end of a Nottingham video. I can only apologise for that. It wasn't the best. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I went there. Track looked lovely. Obviously, just had a little walk around, talked to the usual people you speak to, and everything like that. Had a good day's racing. Watching it, it's good fun. Did get some on board. I'm really happy with that. Some that didn't work, some that did. Big thank you to Dean, motorway buddy, for doing my intro. Legend, mate. Thank you. Yeah, overall, UK for me was a blast. Even if I did have car troubles for most of the fucking time. But yeah, like UK for me, got to be one of the best events I've ever done, sort of thing. I've never done anything like that, so for me that was a eye opener. It was brilliant. I don't know what I'm going to do about next year, because things have come up and I might not be able to do all the events, but I'm going to see what I can do, plan, etc., to get around that, or what I can do, work some things out, and then go from there really. Yeah, not really else to really say, but thank you to everyone that did have the GoPro in their car, or tried to have the GoPro in their car. And yeah, I just appreciate everyone that does support me, subscribing, everything like that. We are 6 away from 500, so yeah, if we can bang that like subscribe button to get me 500 before Christmas, I'll be buzzing, like over the moon. I would be so much. We are going to try and get some t-shirts done. I've been asked for t-shirts and jumpers and that, so over the winter we're going to see if we can get some t-shirts and jumpers done. But yeah, just it's been great year. So anyway, give us a like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you in a bizzle. Bye bye.